Hello everyone, welcome back to my studio. I'm Sherry and I will be your hostess for today. Come on in and have a seat. And how about you and I make some Christmas ornaments? I like to call them baubles, and this is what we're making. Okay, and this video is sponsored by Glitter and Craft for You. I am using her products that she's provided me. We are going to be using key lime green for my sparkle. Key lime green for my sparkle. Like this. And we are using Evergreen pearl for the mica. So that's the ones we're going to be using in our little baubles today. And like I said, it's going to be sponsored by them. So I already have mixed up my epoxy and it's getting a little on the warm side. I had to, while I started filming it, this is the second attempt at it. The first attempt I had a red wasp just try to attack me, so I had to take care of that. So, but anyhow, so like I said, this is going to be sponsored by Glitter and Crafts for You. And I just mixed up, how much did I mix up? 30 mils of A and 30 mils of B in my little cup here, and I've already sent it through my bubble remover, which I have to strap down because it doesn't get enough pressure and it didn't get all my bubbles out. But we're just gonna roll. We are going to roll with the flow here. So this is what we're making, and I'm going to add some of my mica in there. And speaking with Miss Patty, when she got me for me sponsoring this, she said that if you order from her website, that you will be getting a free gift inside your orders. Just let them know that you saw it on here and you'll get your free gift. Okay, let's put the glitter in there. You know, I pull out these nice little spoons to use, and then I still use the same one I used the mica for. Now we're going to add that extra. Alright. I really like the way this lime green, it's a holographic lime green. I should make sure I say that. It's holographic. And I like the way it looks in the, ooh, this is getting hot. I better get on with it. Ooh, let's set it down because we don't want it to flash cure in my cup. I've had that only, I've been doing rosin now for several years. I'm not very good at it. I got on the bandwagon for doing epoxy cups, and I've gotten pretty good at that. And we're going to do a couple of cups too. I have Miss Glitter and Craft for You has some chameleon inks, and when you put them on a black cup and you sprinkle these chameleon inks, oh, they're so pretty on there. So we will use some of those. But here is our stuff. This is what it's, I think it looks good. I'm thinking maybe, what do you think? Maybe a little more key lime in there? Let's add a little more key lime in there. I think it needs more. So let's add a big old chunk of it. Yep, one for luck. When in doubt, add one for luck. Alright, then we'll get it poured in there. So, oh yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. So, all right. So all you do is after you mix it up, now look at that. Don't that look pretty? I think it looks pretty. All right, we're going to put it in our baubles. All you do is pour it in there. And you let it run around, do its thing. Give it a minute to settle. And I probably have enough to do another one. Let it get up into those loops up there. And I think we will have time to do, I think there's enough to do one more. So let me grab it. Here it is. Here's the extra. We'll just set it there. Okay, let's get it in there. Now, doing the baubles, after you add them in there, you let them set. And I have to go to work here in just a little bit, so when I get off tonight at midnight, these things should be ready to demold. And all I did after I demold them was put their little faces on, and then I did a top coat on them. Ooh, way too much. Oops. Let's get a little more in this one. Maybe I can get it all to fit in the baubles. Alright, so now we know that a total of 60 milliliters, or mLs, will make 3 of these little baubles. Now, I don't remember where I got the baubles from, to be honest. I don't. I have 10 of them, so I don't know where I ordered them. Okay, so anyway, I got started doing this back in when everyone was on the bandwagon for doing cups, and I'm going to do the cups again. And we can do one together. I think that would be fun. And, yep, that's it. That's everything. I almost waited too long for that because it got really sticky here at the end. But like I said, I had to kill a wasp, and so that sat here for a little bit because I had to get that. Alright, so now we're just going to let that set, and I get off at midnight, and when I come back at midnight, we'll do an unraveling if I'm not too tired. Alright, that's good. Alright, so after we do the demolding, I got stuff on my hands, so I'm going to do this. So this is what they look like before I did the top coat. There's no top coat on this one. It's just I made some earlier and to see how it's going to work and how everything's going to look. So that's them. And then I did a flood coat on them. Oops, come on down. There we go. Flood coat on them. On the front, but not on the back. I still have to do the back. And then I went to my Cricut and I just printed off a bunch of vinyl faces that we'll put on once I demold that. And we're just going to let them sit here, and they're just going to do their little thing, and we'll kill the bubbles in a second. Where's my... Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Just spray that, get the alcohol ink on it, alcohol ink, the alcohol, and let it kill the bubbles. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to let these set, and then when I come back tonight, or maybe in the morning, depending on how busy we're at work and if I'm tired or not, we will unmold them, make the face, and we'll do a top coat together, and I'll show you how I do my top coats. I prefer them with the top coat. They just add something to it. I have to do a little, it overflowed and made a mess, and I had a big mess here, but yep. Alright, we'll let these set, and I will be back with you. Hey everyone, welcome back. So it's the next day, and they are dry and they are hard, so I thought we'll go ahead and finish them up. So they turned out really good. They look good. We'll go ahead and mold them. Oh, I got air bubbles. Oh, man. Okay, we'll fix that. Alright, let's do this one. Okay, no air bubbles, but this one looks good. The back, and that's the front. Okay. Alright, so now we've got 3 of them. I'll move these out of the way. Here. So, now that they're done, we are going to, I think we'll put it on the back, because that's, yeah, let's put them on the back. Alright, I've got a Mr. Grinch and a Mrs. Grinch, and we're going to put it on them. do this one. Stick it in there. Like so. Rub, 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 rub. Get it all down. Push it down. Alright. Lift it up. Without losing any tidbits. Did I lose a tidbit? No? Okay. No tidbit lost. There we go. That's one. Okay. This one. Like that. Okay. All right. Give it just a second. Pull this up. No tidbits lost. Alright. Let's see, let's get one more. Because I got 3. She's so cute. Get my fingers to work. Hold on. We are struggling with fingers this morning. Yeah, it was a long night last night, so when I got home I was just exhausted, so I went upstairs and got home, went in the house and took care of my babies and made myself a cup of hot tea and went straight to bed. I was so tired. So I thought, well, we'll just do this in the morning. I'll have better lighting anyway. So, there we go. That's number 3. Now, I'm going to do a flood coat. And do a flood coat on these. And I'll show you how I do those too in just a second. Okay, let's pull these off. I'll go ahead and get my epoxy mixed up, and then we'll do a flood coat together. I'll get everything ready for that. Be right back. Alright, so I got my epoxy mixed up. It's in the debubbler. I got it strapped down because I don't want any bubbles in this. And I've got 3 little cups that I'm going to set here like this, and I'm using the silicone cups because then it can just be pulled off and I can reuse them and it's less waste. We'll put these here. And this was the only thing I could find, and I haven't even used it yet. It's a tray. It's an oval tray, and I haven't used it yet, but we're going to use it today. So we're going to put these on here. Oh, well, let's face you the right way too. Okay, so here we go. So as soon as this comes out of the debubbler, it's debubbling right now, we're going to do the top coat, and I will bring you along on the ride for that one. Alright. Gotta get my... Okay, here we go. So let that finish going on. Oh, I needed one more. I got this one. Because then I could do this one too while I'm sitting here. Let me find another little cup. And I do not have another little round silicone cup, so we'll just use one of these. Okay, friends, move over. You got a buddy coming to join you. I'll put you here. We'll take you, and we're going to put you here. And we'll take your buddy, and we're going to put him here. And we'll top coat him too. So, yeah, I thought, well, I want a clear coat on it. So I went ahead and just thought, well, I'll go ahead and break out the little bubble machine and use it. And so that's what I'm doing. And I couldn't get it to go. I think my cup was too big for in there, so I had to fold the sides down. And now it's working just fine, but now I'm getting drips. Good thing I got a silicone tray in the bottom of that one too. But it's just got a couple more minutes, and I will bring you back when this is done, okay? Okay, so now I've ran my bubble, this in my bubble machine twice. Alright, twice. I don't know if you can see it, but these bubbles are even worse now than when I stuck this in there. I swear, I try to like my bubble machine. I really do try, but it sucks. It really does. It doesn't kill my bubbles. All it does is give me more bubbles. I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, how am I supposed to put that for a good, nice, clear coat? And I ran it twice. Twice. And it's a Resiner's bubble machine. It's not good. So let's see if maybe I can make this work without having tons of bubbles on this. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't know. Hopefully I just didn't ruin these couple of pieces. I don't know if I even want to do that now. It's terrible, terrible. Alright, Sherry, catch it on fire. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It shouldn't be this bad. It really shouldn't. Alright, so, and I don't want to waste this, but if I can't get the bubbles out, I don't know, because that ain't going to look good at all. I guess I'm just going to make another batch, because I can't sit here all day with these bubbles. I mean, it's terrible. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's terrible. Resiners, your bubble machine sucks in my world. Sucks in my world. It's terrible. I would not recommend it. It gives me more bubbles than I had. Now let me figure out what I can do with that mess. Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to find something to pour that in where it won't, I can make something and add some color to it, and then make another little batch, and I'll be right back again. Okay, my friends, so I'm back. So what I've decided to do is, this is the one from the bubble machine. It's terrible. I'm not even going to bother to even try to scrape all of it out of there. It's awful. I'm sorry. I know people talk really well about this machine, but I just, like I said, I think I got a defective one. Oh well. I personally would not recommend it to somebody else, but that's just me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one, and I was going to put it in my little cat molds, would make little ring holders and stuff, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just pour it in here. And I've got some glitter. It's called It's My Party, and I think I'm just going to glitter it up. Add a little bit of alcohol ink. Pour it in these little heart trays. And let them make some hearts. And these are some, I'll stick it in my things to give away to people when I go through drive-thrus and whatnots. I always try to give away a little something something when I go through a drive-thru. Alright, let's mix this up. This is already getting real thick, and so let's get this out of my way so I don't knock it over into my lap. Alright, so let's just go ahead and pour this up. and then I'll get the other one. And like I said, this isn't going to matter if it's got bubbles. You're not going to be able to see it, but at least then I didn't waste it, and I'll just give these away. I should have went with my gut and not try to use it, but I thought, well, no, I want a really clear top, so we'll go ahead and run it through. And the entire time now I've been sitting here blowing that one that I laid up there because the bubbles keep coming up real bad. This is kind of cute, this little pink. So I'll just make these little hearts and give them away. You know, Valentine's is coming up in 4 months, so why not? Let's go ahead and make some Valentine's stuff. And in October and Halloween time. But you gotta think ahead. And I've never used that glitter. It's a cute little glitter. Yep. It was the first one I saw on my shelf. So I thought, well, let's try that one. Alright. Okay, so at least I didn't lose this resin. You know, things aren't cheap nowadays, so you gotta use everything when you can. Alright, so here is my other one that I just mixed up, and it has some bubbles in there. I'll give it a squirt, but nothing like the other one. So alright, I guess we're gonna go ahead and just pour on top. And let it do its thing. Ooh! Sherry! Whew. You got happy over there with that one. Alright. Give some more to this one. Alright, you push it to the side, you get all your little bits and bobs covered up. Make it a nice little dome coat. I like to pull it to my edges. It goes over the sides, it goes over the side, and I will rub some of this around the outer edges. I do want it to flow over and get those sides. And if you got your little baubles up here at the top, just use a little caution around that. You don't want to close in your hole, because then you're creating more work. Alright, now I'm just going to take my little stick, go around the edge, give it a nice coat. And it can drip off into this tray. And as for the stuff that drips off into the tray, I'll take it and I will cut it into smaller pieces to make it where I can put it in like little fillers. Okay, that popsicle stick ain't working very well. Be better if you could touch it, but I don't want to lose my dome on the top. Let's see if I can see if I can do that without. Let's pull it this way. There we go. Dip in and run it around the sides. There we go. There we go. Now we just let it drip. Can I have my finger back? Okay. So, alright, so that's what we're going to do. I wish I something better to use. I don't have anything other than these popsicle sticks. Maybe a thinner popsicle stick. Oh yeah, there we go. A thinner popsicle stick. Just let it run it. Because I want to coat my sides. And like I said, it needs to drip down the edge. And then I'll take what's on the tray and cut it up and use it in little fillers where you need a little filler at. Yep. Alright, well, I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me do all of this on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish putting this all the way around, and then I will bring you back when it's done and hardened. You got a little hole there. And I'll show you the final effects. Alright, I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Hey everybody, okay, so we are back, and these have dried. They turned out beautiful with their top coats on it. They look really good. The sides look really nice, and the back looks pretty good. Now, on these, they turned out really good. They've got their nice little domes, and just turned out beautifully. Every one of them turned out beautifully. All very nice. They all turned out really pretty. I love their domes. I love the side pieces, how the sides looked. Everything turned out nice on them. A couple of them have these little drip marks, but that's easily fixed, and I'll fix those, and then I will coat this like I did on the top. And then for the cleanup, because these are silicone, they just pull right on off, and everything just peels right on off for these. Easy cleanup. I have a container. Oh, look at that one right there. Okay, I have a little container that I throw these little pieces like this in, and then when I'm making certain things that need just a little bit of more filler in it, if it's not a lot, I'll just cut some of this up and just drop it down in there, and it'll fill it up really nice. So that's what I'm going to do with this. Now for my extras, I finished up my cat molds. So let's take the cat mold out. These are pencil holders or paintbrush holders or whatever you have sitting on your desk. Let me pull it out. I have to take it close to me because of my hand. I have a hard time unmolding stuff. So let me get that out. I have to lean it up on my body and pull it out. Okay. Hey, this one was being a little fussy-bussy. I have a little overflow, but this was one that I had added from previous pours in it. It's got a little white tail. Look at that little tail. Look at that little tail. And then the rest was the pink that we did. And then here's one that had the pink, just all the pink that I had extra from when I tried to make that other. And then this was partial of another one, and I overfilled on this one too. But you can see I had other stuff in it, and if you look close, there's a little bit of filler that I filled her up with and then poured that on. I'll just trim that up and clean that up, no big deal. And then I made these hearts, and they turned out really pretty. Now with the hearts, you can, you know how they're flat on one side? What you can do is glue them together. Put your hook in there and glue them together, and then it's two-sided. And you make a little keychain and just glue them together, and it'd be cool. Yep. And you could even either use glue, or you can actually take some leftover epoxy, rub it in here, push this down, push it to, and then you have your, it'll dry that way, keep it clamped, it'll dry that way, and it'll be solid then. I've done that several times, and that looks really cool. But oops, heart down. Here's another one. another one, and another one. So I ended up with 6 hearts, 1 full kitty cat, and then I topped off the rest on these 2 with that little bit of resin that I made with the extra stuff where it had so many bubbles in from my bubble remover. And my husband made a suggestion that I should do a review, my review on it and my take on it, and I think I will. So look forward to that video too. But again, they turned out beautifully. Really nice all the way around. Really, really nice. And the colors we used was the key lime green from Glitter and Craft for You, and the emerald mica. And she did say that, you know, if you order from her, she will include a free gift for every order you do. And if you want to make your own Grinches, that's how you do it. Alright, and this was sponsored by Glitter and Craft for You. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for having coffee with me, and I will see you on my next video. You take care. Bye.